Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn English lesson number 6. English lesson number 6, Wonders of the Sea. See, there are so many sea creatures. Starfish, crabs, octopus, so many things. See, children are playing on the beach. See, person going underwater, diving. This is called diving. Person is going underwater. Diver. Person who goes underwater and find things what is inside the sea. You see, there are so many sea creatures. Dolphins, starfish, seahorse, turtles, octopus, sea anemones, all these things. And this sandy beach, seashore, sandy beach. Cockles, razor shells, starfish, crabs, shellfish, worms, sea anemones, sea whales, jellyfish, octopus, mermaid. All these things are in the sea. Now today we are going to read the lesson. Okay, children? Today we are going to read the lesson. You will open page number 26, Wonders of the Sea. There are so many pictures here on page number 26. Do you open the book or no, reader? I'm going to read for you. Listen. Most of us enjoy going to places near the sea. Children, page number 27. Most of us enjoy going to places near the sea. It is fun to swim in the sea and play games on the beach. But we see only the surface of the sea. However, people who dive underwater find many different creatures. They can see fish and other sea creatures of all kinds swimming about. The most colorful fish live in warm seas. You can see turtles and dolphins too. See, these are the sea creatures. Some seashores are covered with rocks or mud and others with sand. So you see, beaches are covered with rocks or mud and sometimes it's sandy. So that's why we said sandy beach. You remember that's why we said sandy beach. Rocks, mud, sand. Okay, children? Now, some seashores are covered with rocks or mud and others with sand. Many animals live along the seashore. Cockles, see cockles, razor shells, they live under the sand. Cockles and razor shells live under the sand. Starfish, prawns, and small fish are brought in by the waves. See, starfish. Now, sea anemones, sea anemones, which look like plants, this is looking like plants, live on the rocks underwater. Sea anemones are looking like plants. They live on the rocks underwater. Sea anemones, they are not plants, okay? If you dig a deep hole in the sand, what do you find? You will find worms, crabs, and shellfish. Worms, crabs, and shellfish you find in the sand. In the sand, you find these things. And this is sea anemone. It is looking like a plant, but it lives on the rock underwater. Do you know what is this? Prawns. Do you remember what is this? Have you seen prawns before? Now we turn to page number 28. Turn to page number 28. In the middle of the oceans, the water is very, very deep. In the middle of the ocean, the water is very, very deep. Oceans and sea, okay? Here we can see giant whales. In the middle of the ocean, you see whales. Soft jellyfish. Where do you find them? In the middle of the ocean. An octopus. Octopus, jellyfish, and whales. You see them in the middle of the oceans. Tell me the names. Giant whales or whales, jellyfish, and octopus. You see them in the middle of the ocean. Near the bottom of the ocean, there are some very strange looking fish. Here it is so dark that many of them are blind. Bottom, down, down, too much down. You see some strange looking fish is so much dark that many of them are blind. In the past, people knew very little about the sea. As they sailed from one place to another, sailors made up stories about the things they saw. Sailor Yani who sails on the sea. Okay? So, sailors told us about the things that they saw. They have made up stories about the things they saw. One story was about sea serpents which could attack ships. Sea snakes, serpents. They also talked about a beautiful creature. You know what's the beautiful creature in this picture? Mermaid. They also talked about a beautiful creature, the mermaid, which had the head and body of a woman and tail of a fish instead of legs. See, this is mermaid. She has the body of a woman, head and body of a woman. She doesn't have legs, but she has the tail of a fish. This is called mermaid, little mermaid. They are beautiful creatures. So, what are mermaids? They are beautiful creatures having the head and body of a woman, but they possess or they have the tail of a fish. They have no leg. She or he or it has no legs. Okay? So this is mermaid. Mermaids are beautiful creatures which had the head and body of a woman and tail of a fish instead of legs. Means it has no legs. So these are whales, these are jellyfish, octopus, and mermaid. All these things we see in the deep ocean. In the ocean, we see all these things. You see, these are prawns, sea animals looking like plants, but they are not plants. Then there are worms, shellfish, crabs in the sand. When you see children, there are cockles, razor shells, starfish. All these are sea creatures, and it is a sandy beach. Some beaches are sandy, rocky, or muddy. This is sandy beach. Lots of sand here. Children like to play on the beach. They run about, jump about. Yes or no? All of us like to go to the beach for a change. So, children, this is all about the lesson. Now, listen to me quickly. Where do the first question says, where do the most colorful fish live? The most colorful fish live in the warm seas. Where do the most colorful fish live? They live the most colorful fish live in warm seas. And you will see sea turtle, starfish, sea anemones, dolphins, cockles, octopus, razor shells, sea snake, crab, jellyfish, prawns, razor shells. All these things you find in the sea. And there's a beautiful creature named mermaid. Yes or no? So all these things you find in the sea. Did you understand, children, the lesson? So this is a beach. You all go to the beach. The diver goes underwater to see what is in the sea, and they give us a lot of information. You see the sea creatures, starfish, seahorse, turtles, lot of fish, sea animals. This is sandy beach, cockles, razor shells, starfish, crabs, sea animals, worms, shellfish, crabs, whales, jellyfish, octopus, and the beautiful creature mermaid has got the body and head and body of a woman, but has got the tail of a fish instead of legs. This is a beautiful creature you find in the sea. Okay, the sailor is a person who goes to the sea. They used to give us a lot of information. Now you see the divers, they go into the sea and they give us a lot of information, the people who dive into the sea. So this is all about the lesson. Did you understand, children?